Willow Brooke Point Senior Living, and we're located on the north side of Stevens Point behind Sentry Insurance. Stevens Point is a pretty recreational town. A lot of outdoorsy things happen here, so a lot of people enjoy that we're tucked away kind of in nature. There's a lot of wooded areas around us, including the pond. So we always say it's like living on the lake.
It's just a beautiful area. There's a lot of wildlife, recreational centers around, a lot of parks.
A lot of outdoor options, bike trails, kayak trails. There's the Smeekle Reserve that's right down the road from us. Being tucked away in a more secluded area, it's beautiful. We get a lot of wildlife, deer, ducks that come every summer, sandhill cranes that come, so it's nice for the residents to be able to look out their window and see that.
We're close enough to the local downtown. We have a lot of residents that use power wheelchairs so they can, kind of go out and adventure on their own.
There's a lot of diverse shops in our downtown area that are, both good food, a lot of art.
Grandkids will ride their bikes over here so they can kind of, utilize the space as well. Open for families to have picnics and little barbecues on our patio. We really want to keep that home-like setting and invite the community, invite the families in to help celebrate that with us. So just in general within our facility, the services that we provide, it's a transitional living.
So we have a continual care campus where, somebody can start off in the RCAC, they can transition to the CBRF or to memory care, and vice versa. If they improve, they can come over to the more independent living building as well.
We have a rounding nurse practitioner that we partner with through Ascension here in town. So she comes once a week. We work really well with her with any changes of condition. We have lab that comes into our facility that will do any routine lab draws that are needed. We work with home health and hospice, palliative care, really any outside source interventions that we would need to come and help support the cares and needs of our residents. Within our memory care is kind of like, more of that higher behavioral, dementia care, anyone that's at risk for elopement risks or wandering, and then really that one-on-one care. The staff to resident ratio is higher, so we're able to meet their higher needs. So that's kind of what sets, the memory care apart from the general pop and the CBRF. Assessing the intervention needs are for that person, even special diets, therapy, if they're needing, special DME equipment.
Our staff know our residents on an intimate level. They know their daily routine, they know their wants, they can most likely anticipate their needs. So the bond that's formed between caregiver and resident is a lot like having a second family.